all of you on the N6 television. Right now we are at the beautiful St. Lucia where England versus South Africa just finished. England losing the battle with a mere margin of 7 runs. Outstanding cricket on the outstanding pitch, and right now I'm having Charles with me, one of the proud scorer today in the historic moment. The 3 games been in the last week. Now the West Indies took Afghanistan, and today South Africa taking on England, and the big game coming on, Australia versus India, when Australia will take on India on the last game in the St. Lucia. Charles, first of all, welcome to the N6, and how are you, and happy day and the happy sunny day at the St. Lucia.
Yes, of course. I'm good. Just a little tired. It's been a lot of work with the different games up and down. But you know, it's been good cricket.
So Charles is an official scorer over here, and he is doing the scoring for the today's game also, and India versus Australia game also.
Yes, I'll be there for the game on Monday. I'll be the scorer for that game, one of the scorers.
So game on the Monday, whom you are favoring, Australia or India?
Well, the thing about it, the pitch would suit Australia a little more than India. That's the one thing that you never can discount India. But Australia is a team where they played here before. That's one advantage. They have always a different pitch, and it was a little slower today, but still have a good bounce and everything. So that's one of the little advantages they have. And they've been here before a couple of times. So Australia's played a few series here against West Indies, so they know the conditions pretty well. India on the other hand, I'm not sure when the last week. I know they played a series a couple of years back, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Just a little bit loud, I think. We have to catch the mobile, so a little bit loud. Okay, so Charles, what happened over here when there was a game between West Indies? Over here, West Indies lost to South England. England on this very pitch. You were telling me about some windy environment.
Yes, one of the things about this venue here is the wind factor. It's always a big thing here, and sometimes it's overemphasized. One of the key factors I was talking to you about is that they played on the furthest pitch away from that's the eastern side, right? Which is where the wind blows to. So a lot of persons, they tend to try to hit with the wind, but however the distance, if you don't connect properly, you'll just be giving out catches there. So that was one of the areas, and they did not really target the short side. Although it's windy, the wind is not enough to affect as much if you probably went a little straighter towards the so them trying to get to the windy area got them caught. A few persons got caught there trying to go to that side.
So it means that's a very important factor. So if we are standing over here, so means the offside.
Yes,
the offside.
When you stand on this side or right-handed or the offside, trying to hit that way. Quran took full advantage of it against Afghanistan, but again they won the closer pitch, so they won the closer pitch to, with the wind factor. So it was easy. Me sitting a ball, it was still go for 6. But then now when you're on the furthest pitch, that was a problem with England. But the bowling was a little better, but that was a factor they keep trying to target that area. And England, they just kept the ball outside the off stump, so they were trying to drag the ball from outside the off stump to the leg side. This is like around the left hand on this leg side. And then that was one of the factors that struggled. He probably could have gone for the offside and target the shot end.
Yeah, and one more thing I will tell you, that Charles is also a level 2 coach and has played the local cricket in the St. Lucia. There are a lot of regions. We are in the Castries, which is I think the capital of the St. Lucia. Yes, they say the capital, they are having the south part, central part. So there are different teams. The inter-regional tournaments are also happening in the St. Lucia. Darren Sammy is the local hero over here. Johnson Charles is the hero. Tell me, Charles, that you played with these guys and ever been in the league, faced them?
Yes, I've faced them. I bowled a a spin, and that was one of Johnson's weakness when he was young. I can proudly say that he's never hit me for 6 before all the time. That
so you were playing against Johnson Charles?
Yes, that's when we played. As in our home base, and we have different teams. So I played for a team called Crusaders, and he plays for Millet. So we play against each other quite a few times. But we grew up basically together. Under 19, we played together. Coming up to seniors, so I've known him most of my.
So in the under 19, you were along with Charles. And Darren Sammy, his era was before you?
Yes, but he captained me. He was playing on that team as well, on South Cashries, and the local team we play in the league. He plays for that team.
South
So,
Cashries.
In South Cashries, there's teams they play our local competition. So Crusaders is the team we play for. Sammy was my captain there, so I played with him for quite a few years. He's very big on energy and very big on putting a lot out. He's somebody, he's loud and he will motivate you. So that's one thing that I always admire about him. So we played there, and then for South Cashries, which is the team above on the national level, he captained me as well. Johnson captained me at times as well. So we played for that team for years.
How often Sammy is coming to the ground and motivating the young boys?
Yeah, he definitely passes around and speaks to the youngsters. Even on occasion, I am a coach now when I have my group. He's come in and spoken to the girls because I mostly coach girls. So he's come around and give them and motivate them, tell them about these experiences. And these days it's not in St. Lucia virtually. We don't get to see him, but anytime I see him, we always have a good rapport.
So a lot of fan following of Darren Sammy is in the Pakistan. Where is Darren Sammy living in St. Lucia?
Well, currently he lives in Boseju, which is in this area, where he's from a place called Miku, that's in the south of the island. That's where he's from. Yeah, but he's currently living in the north.
So you would have been watching us and you will be not knowing where is Castries, where is Rodney Bay. So just I will guide you up that the area we are sitting, this is a Rodney Bay area. Cruisily, and we just passed Rodney Bay area. If we are coming from Castries and uphill, you are seeing the mountains. That is the south area.
The south is this way.
South is that way, and Castries, most of the Castries, that is being surrounded by the beautiful mountains and a beautiful Atlantic Ocean. When I open the window in the morning for the breakfast, only I can see my breakfast table and the Atlantic Ocean. Breathtaking beauty and breathtaking views in St. Lucia. So I think, Charles, it would have been normal for you guys. You would have been born over here, born and raised over here. So how beautiful is the St. Lucia? Just describe to our viewers.
I've been around, and I studied geography, so I know how it is. But when I compare to St. Lucia to a lot of that, it's not only our natural beauty, but the people too. We have a lot of friendly people here. You get to interact with them, and if you have a question, you can just come up to them, ask them, and most likely they will give you an answer, or if not, give you direction. So one of the biggest factors in St. Lucia is the people. But of course, we have a lot of stunning views as well. We have a lot of mountainous areas and overlooking the coast, the Atlantic and the Caribbean Sea, like you were saying. And we have the Dragon volcano, so you can go there. There's the sulfur, you can breathe in there. So it's always a nice experience. There's lots of viewpoints you can take pictures, and of course, for the night.
What do you recommend for the beaches? What are the excellent water sports that you want to do? The beaches, what do you recommend?
There's a lot happening at beaches. You can always get a jet ski and block. There's kayaking, there's windsurfing. But me myself, I prefer being on the beach itself and chilling and enjoying music world. There's always music by the beach. And then you will always get some drinks, get some food, etc. So I guess I get shade, this way, but there's lots you can.
So Charles was telling you about the local St. Lucia people, and take on my words, I guarantee you, because 3 days in the St. Lucia and in the island, very beautiful people and very gentle and willing to help you where you want to go, and very kind to offer you the drinks and every stuff when you are at the local stores. And most important, I lost my mobile device and I got crazy because all my data was over there, which was transferring back to the television. And then I just called from one of the friends, and some of the local person from the St. Lucia dropped it at the press office box, and I got it from the press office box. I can't believe in the so busy crowd, I got my mobile device back. Thank you, St. Lucia.
Yeah, that's one thing. My phone, sometimes I forget it, and I leave it anywhere. to sneak me back for me. I never, even my wallet at times, I leave my wallet, I get back with everything.
Okay, Charles. So at the end of the show, just tell me that your last four for the World Cup semi-finalist. Of course, West Indies, and tell me the three other names.
Well, before I say that, actually, one thing is the win today by South Africa makes it a little more difficult for West Indies because we have to win our two games with a huge.
But I wonder, still West Indians were backing up South Africa.
Yeah.
They didn't want England to win.
We didn't want them to make it into the in the Super 8 First, we were hoping Scotland would have won here. And then,
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of us wanted Scotland to win, so England would be out because you know they're tougher positions. But I think now my four will have to change. So I have England in there, but I can see I'll see South Africa, West Indies, India, and Australia.
Indian. So Afghanistan, you're making it out.
Yes,
No chance.
Unfortunately, because of the areas they're going to play and because of the attack. I think they did brilliant this World Cup and I always support them. They have a lot of energy, they're young, they have experience as well. And Afghanistan is one of my favorite teams, to be honest. But then in the Super 8 group game, it's really tough. Yeah, it will be tough for them. And the areas they play as well, not favoring them. But you never know.
What about Aaron Jones?
Yes.
He's out in a beast mode in Dallas.
Yes,
I saw him live against Canada. Brutal.
Yes. He is a surprise package for this World Cup. I didn't think I would see anything else like that quality out of the US.
He is also from one of your islands,
Yes.
right? From where he is?
I can't remember where is it?
Jamaica he's playing, or he was born over there?
I think so, probably. I can't remember off the top of my head. They told me once, right now I can't remember. But yeah, and the way he bats too. Well, you can see the West Indies play.
Yeah, in the last match they lost. He
went out for
duck.
Yeah,
And it was a scare. It was a scary call for the opposition.
Yes.
And if he would have clicked, that match would have gone.
Yes, because South Africa was in trouble. But for some reason, South Africa just finds a way this World Cup. Every match they don't dominate, but they just find
still they are winning.
Yes,
The luck is going in their way. And I was very surprised, Charles, that if you talk about the US, their main man, the New Zealander,
Yes.
Corey Anderson. He was not performing. The captain Monank Patel was injured. Even then, USA was cruising on the way.
Yes.
The small teams, one or two key players are injured. It means you are out of the game. But I was very surprised on their entry at this level.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in a World Cup like that, where you have some of the best teams in the world, all playing for their pride and stuff. These guys coming here with their pedigree, and the US is just able to survive and do what they have to do. It was surprising, to be honest, because I've seen US teams in the past and it was nothing like this team that they have today. So I think actually it's a good thing for cricket because we know with the US coming in, there's always more opportunities, bigger leagues and other stuff coming up. So I think I'm not the biggest fan of the US, but
Yeah.
I can see the benefit it will have.
So a lot of viewers are following us and watching us. Who is your favorite player in Pakistan and India? 2 players each.
Pakistan. I have a few favorites. I like baseballers.
Pace tank.
So,
Who is the pace? Shaheen.
yeah, he's one of those persons. But I like Bauer as well. I think he's one of the best modern day batters in terms of technique. I love to watch him bat. He reminds me of Brian Lara a little less.
But Charles, he is still not scoring. People are very angry
Yes.
that he still didn't score.
Yes.
He's very good on the technique, Babar, but
Yes.
still.
That sometimes it happens. For example, Carl Hooper. Hooper was one of the best persons in technical.
Carl Hooper, the wonderful 6 down, 7 down. He was
Yes.
taking the games. He was the wonderful spinner. He was the outstanding fielder.
Yes, and his batting technique was, but
In the 90s, when the Pakistan toured West Indies, and when the great Viv Richards took them in the 1990, he cost Pakistan 2 games.
yes,
He was a very important man, Carl Hooper, in those days with the West Indies.
Yeah.
And who are your 2 favorites from the India?
India. I like Kohli.
Virat Kohli
Yeah.
and
Where do you go with?
Jadeja.
Jadeja.
Jaddu Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Your fans are still here in the West Indies also.
Yeah, I'm a left-arm spinner as well. So,
Oh, you are on the left armer,
Yeah.
so that was the love for the game.
Yeah.
So Charles, brilliant talking to you and wonderful talking to you, and good luck for the West Indies and good luck for the future. Hope to see you again in the St. Lucia.
Yes, for sure. As long as you come back, we can.
Take care
I'll be around.
and bye bye.